that allegedly he's opening the show for Gunther. Allegedly,
yeah.
That's what I've seen, but we'll see.
Obafemi closes.
See that with a grain of salt. So we're going to start here. John Cena's final match. So final time we'll be talking about a John Cena match.
15 moves of decency.
John Cena and Gunther. Now, we talked about the tournament. Rumors were running wild that Gunther would be the guy for months. Now, do you think Gunther was the right guy for this?
Yes and no. I'm not mad that it's him. And I get it. Gunther is, by all means, he's main event marquee. So it's like I was a big mark for the idea of like the IC title being on the line. And if it wasn't going to be somebody young, upstart that hasn't done anything, like cool, still make it important. But then like, all right, what are you going to do? Make Gunther demote him after a 2-time world champion to make him IC champion again? I don't know. I mean, he's already made, so I would argue that's the biggest complaint. And like Cena faced all his big time rivals. So like, does Orton need to beat him? Does Punk need to beat him? Like, who's active? Like, it's not like it's Shawn versus Flair. This isn't Baron Corbin, but this is like Gunther's not going to be Baron Corbin retiring Angle, with all due respect. So it's a cool feather in Gunther's hat. He'll be able to say at the end of 25, he won the world title. He was world champion 2 different times during the year, and he defeated two greats. One of the greatest WWE champions of all time and one of the greatest WCW champions of all time. I mean, that's a feather in the cap. Say all the bad things you want about WWE booking in 2025, but Gunther, you could say, at the end of the day, was booked like a rock star. He may have lost a match or two, but he'll retire 2 greats, and he was world champion twice during that year.
You started exactly where I was going to go. He's already a made guy. Now, unless you make this guy bigger, then fine, but he's already pretty much established. He was the longest reigning IC champion, former heavyweight champion of the world.
But his end is not in the near future. Not sorry to cut you off.
Yeah. So he was promoting the match on First Take. There was a great clip when he found out that Goldberg was Stephen A's favorite wrestler, which I did pop for. But I thought that this could be reserved for somebody.
Is that this week? Or this is over the summer?
What about Gunther on ESPN? That was today.
Oh,
Stephen A. has always said that, but Gunther
I know. I've seen that on his Rushmore. I think he always leaves him as like number 4, or like he's like I think when he does the list, he saves him for last.
Yeah, Gunther Goldberg's always number 1. He's been 100% with that one. But Gunther is already like I said, a made guy already. Now, unless you want to make a bigger guy, then fine. Because like the way I thought this could have been reserved for the guy that's going to be like your next top guy who's yet to somewhat establish himself completely. Like, this would have been perfect for Braun Breaker, in my opinion.
For sure.
Because if you're pushing Braun Breaker to the moon, getting him ready for that heavyweight championship match against Punk, you have him retire John Cena. He can get that feather under his cap. So I thought Braun Breaker would be a perfect example for this. Now, I think the match would be really good. I think we're going to get everything we got left at John Cena. John Cena even talked about that on Chris Van Vliet show about how he can't keep up, but he gives everything he had, especially when it came to that match with Cody at SummerSlam. So, you have to think that expectations for Gunther after this are going to be higher than the moon, because this is the hell of a feather to have.
He's about to kill Superman.
And he also talked about that in his promo. He's like, I'm going to do the one thing that you haven't done. I'm going to make you give up. So that's also something that we can actually like sink our teeth into. Like, well, John Cena actually give up. You know, he might pass out. We might get Super Cena. But at the end of the day, how is Gunther going to prevail in this match? Because I'm 100% sure that Gunther's winning this match.
Almost Vince-esque, but like obviously, you know, wrestling always rewrites history. So Jericho, Angle, and the artist formerly known as Chris Benoit have all made Angle tap out, or Cena tap out. My apologies. So like, Gunther's like, all right, like I'm gonna forget that. Like that doesn't matter. That didn't happen. That was a lifetime ago. So he's like, yo, you've never given up. I don't like the idea of seeing it happen. Like there's the meme, like, yeah, is Gunther gonna be the fourth person? I think it's a horrible way to go out. All right, sure, maybe in the choke. I think he's got to go to sleep. If he's not getting pinned, he needs to go to sleep.
Yeah, I think if I had to pick how the match went, I think he's going to sleep.
Because at the end of the day, sure, do the favors on your way out, but yo, you just sold 5,700 million thousand never give up T-shirts this year in 43 different colors, and then you just give up.
Yeah, I don't think he gives up. I think he passes out. Now, I think that we're going to get the whole drop of the hand thing, and it's like he's gonna power up or whatever. But I do.
Is he going to Terry?
Yes, I do think he's going to Hulk up, but I do think inevitably that he is going to pass out, and that's how his career ends because he didn't give up, and that's the whole slogan for him. So I'm going with Gunther to win this match, and I'm assuming that you're going the same.
Yeah, Walter's going to get that W.
Yeah. Now, will this hold a candle to Sting's last match? Is the question.
Will this hold a candle to what? Oh, Sting's?
Sting. Yeah.
I need the pomp and circumstance. He's.
We're gonna get it.
Wait, I don't want Washington Bullets colored T-shirt. I don't want Washington Wizards colored T-shirt. I want a fucking jersey. I mean, I don't want these ALP sneakers. I don't even know what they are. You suicidal creep. Cena, you gotta stop wearing them bad. I want some pumps, some J's.
You want to leave his pumps in the ring?
I want him to leave pumps in the ring, but or sneakers, whatever. I love the funny meme. You know, he's got to leave his jorts in the ring. I like the idea. Somebody said because it's Saturday night's main event a year later. Cena last year or Cody last year came out with the winged eagle. What if he comes out with the spinner?
True. That'd be a nice